Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier, well, to year 9 that is starting right now. Looking at my graveyard here, yes, this is the place where stories are being told, right? 5 people that are, well, residing in the graveyard at the moment. Some of them died to animal attacks, others to accidents, others while giving birth. Really interesting, I think, looking at graveyards in villages. Now, of course, we don't want to linger around there too long because we have work to do. With the end of winter and the beginning of year 9, the farming can continue here, so the work on my farms. We have one here coming up with in 300 working steps and another one in 3,400. So this has been cleared now too. It's just all about working, right? It's all about ploughing the field to make it ready for work. My field farmers, though, first thing what they're doing is working on the one that is important, that is working for this year already with the peas that we have here. And they're going to weed it out there, reduce the rockiness level, and with that also increasing a bit of fertility. Also, this one here is coming along. We do have, let's just check this out, only 2 laborers available right now. We're not that great on workforce, and we are also almost capped on the living space. So right now, these 2 houses here I would like to build. However, they have a lot of rocks in between, right? So it's going to take a while for them to clear. So what we can do in the meantime is, yeah, well, build some more houses somewhere else. We can still squeeze in one more here that I would like to do. Here, I would definitely like to go with a bit of a park area and also some additional service buildings. The same goes with this area, right? So this block here, more or less, is coming to an end then. Or, wait a second, we are actually going to make the road a bit further. So keep a bit of a distance to the school there. And this one goes then over here somewhere, right? Connecting it with the graveyard road that we have. And that means that I can have then more houses over there. Bear in mind, the marketplace at some point will be upgraded, increasing its range significantly. So I'm expecting to be able to have another full block of houses here as well that are all going to pay some juicy taxes for us. Let's build some 2 more here as well. So we're building 5 houses right now. You know what? Let's actually cancel those 2 because I think they will take a bit too long, right? We can, however, prioritize removing those rocks for us at the moment. That should do the trick as well. So we can kind of work on that. Ooh, look at that! Another field has been finished. Lots of people are working on that one here right now. They don't have anything to do over here. For this one, yep, let's go ahead with some field work. That's going to be pretty important. The weed level is insane. Let's actually just go all the way through this year with the field work. And then even next year, we're starting with the field work. And then I could move into some beans here as well, right? And then probably... that's not possible. That's fine for now. Even, do we have something else that is smaller? No, we don't, unfortunately. So this will have to do. Of course, we're not going to endlessly produce now beans and peas. We need to prepare also for some higher quality food there at some point. A new trader comes in as well. Do we have the workforce? No, we don't. Who could I reduce? We have 11 farmers right now. That is a bit too much, of course. We don't need that. 2 farmers per field are totally fine because they're also going to help out each other then as well, right? And I can also remove or reduce the amount of builders for that one here. It has no priority. This should open up some more space. We have 4 now, and at least one of them should be a builder. Should be working here, right? And let's just quickly check it out. Yes, we could actually sell some shoes, and I would like to do this. Let's sell 6 shoes. That's a bit of money already, even though not as much as I would hope for. And selling wise, she would sell us another heavy tools. It is tempting at this point because we are on the verge of iron production, but not quite there yet. We could also just risk it and wait it out a bit further. Difficult. Where's the other trader? There's usually a second trader coming in. Not at the moment, so I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to wait. Alright, another raiding attack. Let's ring the bells. It's 8 of them this time. There is a whopping 5 coming from this area. And where's the other ones? Down here. There's another 3. So they try to use some tactics here now. And one village is fighting the raiders. Oh god, please don't tell me it's my hunter there once more. Yeah, it is. It is one of my hunters. Let's get over there. Yeah, because they can shoot now too. So this is not going to get any easier. What a brave hunter indeed. And they have really no chance there for the moment. Oh, no, 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 no. Let's move back further. Perfect. And this one is also going down. And I think that's already it. This one is also backing off. Very good. Another raiding attack that has been successful. Oh no, there's still 2 down here. My hunters should do it. And they... No, there they are. Oh, they have loot. Alright, so what we'll need to do is we need to kill them. And killing is what we do. Perfect. Down there are actually the gold and the shoes we can get back into my inventory now with that. That was a bit risky, so they are going full into the trading post now too. That means I will probably need to start moving something here at some point now. For the next year then. And there we have the statistics. 5 were killed, 3 fled, and nothing was looted. Or stolen. Looted it was, but not stolen. Alright, that would be a very good price. I should start getting some linen cloth in there. The rest is not working for us. Also no heavy tools here. We really should probably be going for it. Could someone please get me here these things here back? They're just lying around. Some gold and some shoes. That no one seems to be caring about. Another house is being finished. And with that we have, yeah, quite a lot of space again. If there is an immigration wave coming in, we should be fine. Yeah, the problem is no one is collecting those goods, and that means I can't trade anything for the moment. Probably, yeah, the 2 shoes that I have, we can sell them for 16. That's a bit of coin coming in. To 200 almost would of course would be very nice to have that. I mean, the gold here, it's a 100. So we should have around 300 gold right now. I wonder what they wanted with the shoes. They probably don't have their own ones anymore. Let's get this one back to my main storage. And yeah, let's also turn off the trading post again. We have 2 more villagers graduating. Perfect. Party. You can read. Now I would also like to use a few more new crops for my fields. So one of them is cabbage that we have over there now. This one has a really good yield, right? So if we compare this to the beans and peas, the peas, for example, only have around 300, and the cabbage is at 600, going to a much higher yield. Of course, it also takes a bit more space here in the rotation, but that's fine. We only need this one harvest then. The peas we could have 2 times, right? Oh, and I should not stop this one, of course. And also it reduces fertility. So there would always be the need for also increasing fertility somehow. Yeah, probably with the clover, that would be fine then as well. Fertility is -4 actually, so we do need... yeah, this is actually quite a bit, right? So if we used cabbage once, I should then also look out for not having anything else. So for example, this one, and perhaps we can still squeeze in, perfect, some peas there to also increase fertility while getting some food out of that. So cabbage does need a lot of recovering every time we use it. Over here we have boar, a boar ground, very dangerous. Boars like to attack, but they're not relentless, right? They're not chasing us like the wolves. However, they're still going to attack us. On the other hand, they also have nice hides and meat, lots of that in high quantity that we can use. There is one as well. Lots of willow that I've seen as well. I might actually use one of my, there it is, my forager shack, this one. Move it a bit, right? Because if I move it a bit further over here, we do get the full bonus here. So all the willow that we have. Yep, I can get all of the willows here plus the berries. This would be a good one. We lost one, Vittoria. What was she doing here all alone? She was probably scouting. Yeah, she was my scout. And we lost her. Nothing I can do for now. Okay, we also have another new deceased dysentery. She's sick right now, so she's having this. Is she my teacher? I think my teacher is sick. Yes, my teacher is sick. Dysentery is an intestinal infection that can cause vomiting and diarrhea. Villagers left without clean water sources are susceptible. We do have clean water over here, but I think this might be a bit too far out of its reach. So let's go ahead and build us another well. We have enough stone anyway, so no problem there. And this well here, let's have it then. Oh yeah, as we can see, it's outside of its reach. Let's have it there just behind the school or beside the houses. Let's have it over there for now, because all these houses here, of course, will need it. So that's the safer one. And there she died to the battle of to the wounds of the battle. And also, the biggest field yet is coming alive soon. We don't have the workforce for that, really. At least for this year, can we have another work there? Yeah, we should be able to do this. 5 workers would be necessary for this one. Crazy. So we have 9 farmers now active. And for next year, we probably also go right into that, right? And the cabbage, we would get up to 1,000 out of this field here just for one cabbage harvest. Sounds pretty good to me. We can, however, also go ahead with some beans. We should also be careful what kind of crop we choose. So they need to have a heat tolerance if I want to have them in the middle of the year, because of course it's going into summer with that. And yeah, if they don't have the right tolerances, they are going to die horribly. Let's have this one here. And for the next year, once again, I'm also going to work a bit. And then we might actually go into a cabbage harvest there as well. And I just love those fields. They're so detailed. There's so much going on, really, around them. And no deer, of course, coming in here anymore, since it's fully fenced out. Boy, that was expensive, and it took us a long time, right? I think 4 years in total to get those 3 fields on the way. But now that we have them active, they're going to produce us a lot of food every year. And we don't need it, since my farmers, or my foresters and my foragers and hunters, they're not enough anymore to sustain such a big village there. There's the well coming along. Those guys hopefully have now some clean water then. There you go. Very important. And yeah, let's go ahead with one more house. I think we should be going for it. Especially since there might always be a wave of immigration coming in. Even though I don't see one yet, unfortunately. Okay, because they were attacking the trade post, I'm actually going to move the trade post a bit, right? So I'm going to move it a bit further up here. And we're also going to move the lookout tower a bit further down, so that the trading post is right in the range of the tower. So whenever someone is attacking the trading post, it gets automatically attacked by the guard tower. It was a bit out of range, and this was actually a bad thing in the last raiding time. Now, I think also, let's just check out my work post. No, they still have enough wood there, right? We are running out of logs. I will also need to get another firewood splitter active again. And probably reduce it there a bit on my saw pit. We have 240 wood planks right now. That is fine. No immigration for the moment. I'm a bit surprised at that. We have a very good villager happiness. Immigration levels should be high. Yes, it's at 93%. There is no reason why no one should join. For full year, no one has joined so far. And just working on children is not enough. We have 14 children and 8 infants right now. So there's lots of workforce coming, right? But it's taking time for them to fully grow up. Right now, that's not helping out for us. Alright, moving is going to be completed soon. Doesn't require any resources other than a bit of time, so that's fine. We also have 150 clay. I could start with making bricks out of that, or at least pottery. We could sell pottery quite nicely. It all requires workforce though. Let's go ahead and assign one of these fields here to produce us some flax there as well. Probably not the cabbage one. Next year here it would be available. There it is. Flax. Heat tolerance is high. It reduces the fertility, unfortunately. So that's that. And we would get up to 360 flax out of that. With that working here, fertility is at 73%. So I will definitely need to... Oh, wait a second. This year is over, so I can reduce them. And have... Let's make it a clover in here. That should be possible. There it is, perfect. So that we also increase fertility. So 1 year there's really just fertility increase. Another one we are using fertility with getting some special crops, and then we are replenishing fertility again. With that one here it's the same, right? Fertility increase, and 1 year we are using fertility to fully cash out on the cabbage there. And then we have the large field, the most important one. The cabbage here will be insane. This here is over, so we can remove this one. Because also I would like to use then here, let's just see, we have the fieldwork. We can reduce this soon, because the weed level and rockiness at some point will reach 0. And we could go ahead with 1 clover, and then we go all out with something that reduces it again. So the clover gives me 3 fertility, and then I could say, get me some carrots. The carrots will be at 600 almost, and will reduce fertility a bit. I could go with that. Or we could also go with flax. Flax is going to be next year, right? Yes, so flax is very important. And with that, we can then get the weaver mill up, because I'm going to need some cloth now, some proper cloth, and not the ones that we get out of leather. I mean, a bit of workforce we have actually around 5, so it might be worth it putting in a few more industrial buildings that we can have. I could go into honey production with that candles. For now, let's have a look at the potter building. With that, we can get ceramics out, and I can also nicely sell them. They're quite worth it. So let's have another industrial building. Yep, right here we have this industrial road already working for us. A pottery. Soap is also totally valid. For the soap, we need to... Tallow we have. Herbs we have. I could also start with the soap production. That would increase my tax output. And also, we could sell the soap. So let's go ahead with one of them. Might actually leave some room here for another road that we can then add. And that's 2 additional people that we're going to need. We probably will also need another work camp soon to get out more logs. And I might actually starting up some industry over there, so that we are not too focused on one area. You don't want to live in here. And this is not so easy. Yeah, I will have to have a work camp over here somewhere. So we can basically start then the production, right? Or a new industrial area. So I can have that road that goes down here anyway. Then along the lake like so. All the way then to my work camp. And this will then work here just fine. Of course, transportation time is a bit long, so we might need another stockyard over there then as well. But I'm not there yet, because I think I will still need to move it somehow. We'll see. Alright, another year's coming to an end. That was quick. Year 9. Extreme cold temperatures right now. 200 firewood, so that is fine. This production here or construction should go quickly and smoothly, because we have a lot of planks. There it is, already starting on it. Perfect. Workspace or living space, we still have more than 10, so that's what I would like to aim for. And as we can see also, the lookout tower has now the trade post right in range. That's also important. Influenza, another sickness that we have, and another predator attack. Over here, no one close by again. Those wolves are smart, really. But she is able to kill him. And of course, we have a bit of a winter break now too. Everybody goes home. It's freezing cold outside. And the break is over again. That was Christmas, I guess. And people are going back to work now. Especially that construction here needs to continue. Now I continue with the next service building, really, that we also need the healer house. Now I don't have the balance here, right? So the 25 monthly cost is going to be very expensive for us. But we have a lot of gold in store. Also, we don't need to keep it active all the time. It's just when there's lots of sickness going on and stuff like that, we probably should have it. But other than that, I don't really need to have it all the time. And we can kind of like squeeze it in here, right? So this is fine. And it will have a road connection, and we get most of the buildings here in. And I need to make sure that we also get the bakery in here then as well. So this is only 2 tiles. It doesn't have a very big range, so I want to make sure that we get all of these here at least in. And with that, it would be possible then having the bakery like this. And then we have the healer hut like this. So that should be golden. Let's go ahead and place it. Have a bit of a road system there as well, going to that. Very good. There is also the festival pole that costs 150. It does not have a permanent cost to it, right? So if we place it somewhere here, we should actually reach then some people to 30. And yes, this is possible. It's a pretty big building there. Also, yeah, my root cellar is full. So there's maximum capacity on that. We have too much food. And that is a food surplus of 10 months only at the moment. So with that, it means, of course, we do need more root cellars. That would be another thing that I should probably finish before this year's harvest comes to an end, because then we are going to be overboarded, of course, with that. So let's go ahead and have another root cellar. At this point, they're not that expensive, and we can just have it beside the other one, right over there. Close together. This one's coming along, very good. Some basic resources that we have plenty of. And yeah, I think actually also the festival rope should be fine. And with that, we will definitely then also push those guys to the next level. So festival pole here, just across the market. At this crossroad, we'll push it by another 5% for these houses desirability-wise. And it does not cost me anything permanently, that's the great thing. I just hope also that we are getting another good trader out this year. Full bear attack, look at that. Attacking my buildings, I mean, of course, that's what bears do. Attacking buildings. Let's combine all my villagers here. And it's doing a lot of damage to these houses here, right? I can't click on that, we lost one. I hate bears, I hate them. I should pause the game when this attack happens, but I really am not a friend of pausing games. I'm not a fan of this. And we lost one, that's fine. That's for the difficulty there. Who was it, by the way? Anna. She was a grocer. So she was working at the market. Where we do need now someone else for it, because we don't have anyone. I can put a builder in here. That's fine. But that market needs to continue working all the time. Over here, my industry buildings are finished. So my pottery, there is now one working in that already, producing me pottery. And then we also have the soap shop. No one working here yet. We don't have any surplus. We have 4 builders though, so I can reduce the amount of builders. And with that, I could assign someone, there it is, to also start now the soap production. Very important. These 2 goods are going to help us out very well, because they can be sold at the market, increasing my tax income. They can also be sold at the trading post for lots of juice. And both of them are very dirty. So this area does not get any more attractive. Another child has grown up. That's good to hear, because that is another worker that we need right away. Yes, it's already being used right away. Yep, Mael already working now at the soap shop too. I don't need 2 people here though, so let's just have 1 for now. And I'm also going to reduce it here. So Mael can just be a normal laborer doing some stuff. There's the trader coming in, trader number 1. So Mael, you can actually be at my trade post. There you go. 3 builders at least, that's that. So my construction continues. That's the important thing. Also, the root cellar has all the stone at least. I mean, stone-wise, we also need to be careful here. Stone could be sold. Lots of shoes can be sold. Let's do this. Let's sell up to 11. All right. It's going to be some money. We could also sell some planks, and I would like to do this. Just some of them. We are already using a lot of them. And he would actually sell pottery. We don't need that. Herbs we have ourselves. He doesn't have anything that we would need. We can just make some money out of him. Requirement-wise, we're still not really getting towards 150 there. Of course, losing a few people here and there is not that great, but the happiness is fine, so we should really see some more immigration here. The healer hut and the festival pole will do just well now too. And we should prepare the next building then as well, and that is the weaver. There it is, because we're getting the flax in then soon, and we can just squeeze it in here nicely as well. So that we finish that block then too. Sell the shoes. And let's sell the planks. And that's some good money there, 230. And we can transport this right away to my general stock, where there's then 350 in it. So far so good. This year is coming along, and we continue onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned!